Hey buddy, it's John of Planet Tech, and today we're back with another tutorial. So again, like I said, we're going to be doing a couple of them to wrap up Copper Cube. This time heading into more of the professional style outlook, because I know I've been doing a lot of tutorials that look like, oh, okay, this is something that you can wrap up 15 minutes and have a basic ideal. Like it is very, very, blunt. This is going to be a little bit more it's going to have a nicer little packaging on it. So this is assets from Unity. There are no free assets that portrayed what I wanted. There is one pack that's very similar. I'm actually going to link it down below so you guys can use it to kind of if you want to emulate what I'm doing here. And then explore different options from there. But this is basically a first-person / top-down style bug hunt, and that's actually the game. Your objective is to destroy bugs that have mutated, gotten huge, and you have to stop them. And when I say top-down / FPS, that is one of the options. Is we're going to create a character that is controlled by first-person controls or by top-down controls, depending on what you want, how you want to play it. Again, this is going to be for PC, web, and Android, so it's got to work on all three. But it shouldn't actually be that hard. Also, if you want to know what the asset is, it's going to be linked down below. It's about 15 bucks off the Unity asset store. So you're going to need to use Unity and then just import the FBX models into Copper Cube after you download them through the Unity. There's no other way to get them that, as far as I know. So we have the character. I have some well, this is basically our demo level. So this is kind of get us into oh, this is the weapon pickup. This is everything that we're going to go into. Some little AI, and then we're going to go into a little level creation for an actual game, and we're going to then learn how to port that to the Android store and then the Windows store, and then some HTML Flash sites. Okay, so we have the level. The sphere represents damage that we can take. So the code's already written. We just need to copy paste it to bugs. So if, say they shoot out goo, or if they bite us or whatever, the code's already there. We just go in the behaviors or proximity to something. It's going to hurt us. We can write a little bit later when we get into it. Then we have some this is health, and I'm going to copy that variable name, and that this is what we're going to collide with to give us health. Okay, there we go. Yeah, health item, and then this is an ammo item. I'll probably switch those sprites out later. Those are a billboard. So we just create a vertical billboard so we can keep down on the poly count. So we can basically export it. We build it here. We then just kind of port it to the multiple platforms. PC's not going to be worried about it, so we want to keep it nice enough so it looks great on there. But keep it small enough so we can port it to the Flash and then to Android, which again, even if you're running on a low-end Android device, it's pretty decent on what you can play. And I have several types of doors. This is a demo for a locked door, so you are going to need a key. And we have our key here. And then we have regular doors. And then I'm working on a door that you need to press the button. And then you can then close it. So, okay, so doors I'm working on, remember, locked door. And the door that doesn't need you to have any sort of access is just a regular door. Then a door that requires you to press a button on both sides. So You press it, it opens, and if it's already open and you press it again, it will just close. This will keep certain enemies away, so you can just kind of run. And I'm running low on space on my hard drive. Then we have some like environments. I'm working on some shaders. That's why you see the color change on these barrels. I'm also working on an exploding barrel. It's not quite out yet. And then we have a weapon pickup zone. So let's just, I'm going to change the, it's in 24 by 720. This should be good. No, I don't want a full screen. And we'll just play that real quick. And then I have a simple menu, but I'm having a friend, if he's up to it, make a menu, custom menu for it. Alright, so here we go. We have a door. This is one of the locked doors, so you're going to need a key. So we just go over here and we grab the key, and that opens. Again, that's ammo, that's health. Here's some pipes. We're going to get it to where if you shoot at the pipes in certain areas, it'll just release steam. And if we touch this, it'll hurt our health. So boom, we went down. And then we pick up some, and then we pick up 10 health. Again, the door. And then this door, I haven't enabled the button effect though. All we need to do is go near it. And then we have our environment. I'm still working on the shaders, not quite perfect yet. And we have our bubble effect, which is just an animated texture. And then we actually have sprites. And I need to work on the ceiling. And this door hasn't been fixed yet. I just was moving them around. So that animation needs to be fixed. And we have regular door. I actually want to take this texture and build a locker so we can actually collect stuff. And that has a collision box. I need to disable that. Then we have some like chemicals being moved through here. So let's do a little work while we're here and take this. And since it's already selected, disable the collision. Okay, so on locked doors, the behaviors go as followed. On proximity, test area, it's going to be a sphere, so you can have that's basically you entering the sphere will cause a cause and effect. It'll cause the door to be open as long as you hit the key. So we hit the sphere at a distance of 20. A C node near to what? So it's going to be a camera. So it's going to be the active camera. And you can just select that. You can go to select, and it'll pop up this little list. And I always make sure it's the camera. Enters radius, so we have enter and exit, so you want to enter the radius. Says it's okay. At a distance of 20 within the sphere, a C node called the camera is going to enter. If it does this, we're going to do something. Well, we're going to check to see if it has a variable on it. Okay, it does. If the variable has a value, do something. So if the camera, or the FPS, the first person character, carries a variable, and we're going to check it, and if it has the name or the variable name key1 and it's equal to 1, we're then going to do another action. And this action is to move the door above. Okay, so let's go over that real quick. Character enters character enters the sphere. Whenever this happens, it's going to check for a variable, and when the variable request is like has been answered, okay, do you have the key? Yes, you do. The door's going to open. If not, well, it's not going to open. And actually, I'm going to put in a little GUI on the door that says that pops up and is red. It says door is locked or request key. So this is how you make a locked door. And then for a regular door, since this is a non-locked door, it's just a regular door. It's basically same thing right here. Test area sphere, distance 15, near to what a C node called the camera enters the radius. And we're gonna do what? We're gonna change the position of something. Well, what is it? It's a mesh 11, which is the door. So we're going to change the fixed position of mesh 11 to this coordinate, and we're going to make sure it's animated, and we're going to do it within basically 1,000 milliseconds. So that's a non-locked door. This is a locked door. And in the next video, I'm going to have the push button door, which is going to be, should be one of these other rooms. But next time you actually see a video, this entire area is going to be decorated. It's going to actually, and then we're going to actually get into monsters. I'm going to kind of do this series kind of quickly, and then we're going to create some levels, some story. So this is all to get our bases done, and we're going to actually create the game. So we're gonna have this little sci-fi environment and possibly some like outdoor environments, weapon pickups. So we're gonna have a pistol, shotgun, and a machine gun, and then each weapons for it, and then the actual bug monsters, and then take on those guys. So it's gonna be an actual pretty epic little game. So hopefully, guys, you enjoyed this. I know it was kind of quick, but this series is just gonna have like five or six videos, if that, and then we're gonna move on to our little RPG game. We're gonna work on missions. So I'll see you guys in the next video.